Welcome back to Grow to October. This is my weekly series. We're taking a journey between here and Halloween.
Who are you?
Episode 16. I'm Jason Becker.
That was the worst intro ever.
I really need to get some friends.
The elevator is 100% tore apart. And there's a reason for that. I have been talking back and forth with a buddy, Elvis Acosta, I hope I'm saying his name right, from Twisted Endings Productions. He is actually in the middle of building his own elevator, and we've been emailing back and forth. And he brought up something one day that I completely forgot about. I don't have any type of safety chain that will restrict the bags for overextending. I completely forgot about doing that, and that's important because you know, if the thing gets to rocking or whatever, or pulls to one side, you could rip the bag apart, and then you're really up shit creek. So I completely tore mine apart. He actually made fun of me and said, yeah, you probably will do it. And yeah, I did. I didn't want to, but I think it's necessary. So anyway, this is what I got here. I got these brackets. I made these little brackets up. I got these wide 4-inch by 4-inch really thick plates. I think it's about 3/16. Can't remember what gauge that is. And some chains with the quick connect, and then a U-bolt. And the way this is going to work is next to the bags, I'm going to drill a hole using a hole saw about, I don't know, 1.5 inches or so. And this plate will get mounted in here like that, get screwed to the bottom of the plywood. And the reason why I didn't mount it up here is because these bags have such a tremendous amount of pressure that it would take nothing for to just rip that out. So by mounting it back here, it's got all this surface area to be pushing up against the plywood. And then on the top side of it, I got a U-bolt, and the U-bolt's going to be coming down with a plate across the top of that to restrict it from overextending. So I'll get another shot of it once it's all together. But yeah, this is actually a good thing because, you know, I've been playing with this for quite some time, and this allows me to get in here and really check out the underneath, which you can't do when the whole thing's assembled. And lets me see if there's any type of wearing or how the bags are, you know, if they're rubbing on anything. So I got a little bit of rubbage right there. I might have to make that a little bit bigger, but oh no, this thing's very, very solid. No stress cracks, no nothing like that. So I think we're in good shape. I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see this, but I got my plate. It is screwed to the bottom of the floor panel, or whatever you want to call it, and it's coming up through the base here. Here's the bag. Here's my U-bolt, and the U-bolt is going to go through the platform now. I got to tilt it down and everything and drill all my holes, but this is pretty much the last time you're going to be able to see this, so I thought I'd take a shot of it real quick. Alright, elevator's all put back together. Did that last night. Took like 50 minutes to tear it down and probably an hour and a half to put it back together once I got everything done. Making a quick little adjustment here. The these little quick connect things that I made, I should have rounded over these corners, because when this thing would lift up, this guy here would get caught on the corner and it would get bound up, and then it would just start pulling the whole damn thing and banging and everything. So I'm switching over to these shackles instead, and these things don't get caught up on these corners or anything. It only allows it to rotate back and forth. So just swapping these out real quick, but yep, pretty much done with that. All right, for my next quick little project, I got this zombie girl that I made last year. She's just a static prop, but when I was at MHC this year, I picked up, or actually ordered from Haunting Effects, this water blaster kit. So basically we're gonna make this zombie spit from the mouth. It's a pretty simple little setup. It's a water hose, airline, solenoid valve, and a power supply. The only thing I don't have is a reservoir for the water. So we gotta make a quick trip over to Walmart and pick that up. But I think that'd be pretty cool to. I think that's the perfect face to make spit. Here at Walmart, trying to find a canister. Wait, hold on. Bingo. That'll work. So this shouldn't be too terribly difficult. Basically, all I got to do is get the end of this into her mouth. I guess first I got to completely disassemble this zombie, and you'll see how cheaply this thing is made. But actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to take the head off. There's no need for me to take it all the way apart. Alright, that was easy. I must have great stuffed that in. So this probably looks really, really bad. So my hose, put a screw in the end of it just so I didn't get all the foam and stuff down in this airline. It shouldn't be a big deal, but you know, just in case. Let's see if we can get this up in here in the first shot. Try and go from the bottom up. I'm going to try to go from the top down. There we go. Let's try that now. Jackpot. First problem I know I'm going to run into is it's aiming right towards the top of the feet, or the top of the teeth. So I have to put something in there to push that down. But that shouldn't be a big deal. Alright. Alright, I think we're on to something. So I was playing around with where to mount the water reservoir. Up high seems to be a lot better, I guess, because it keeps pressure down into the water line and everything. I'm not using a trigger. I'm just merely plugging my power supply into the relay. And so here we go. I think that works pretty damn good. That's going to be pretty cool. So that took like 20 minutes to do. That was super easy. Yeah, I don't know what else to tell you about that, but I got this from Haunting Effects. Like I said, I got it at MHC. I think the kit was $50. It's good. I mean, it works right off the bat. You know, you don't have to worry about trying to mess with, you know, getting your air line and your water line lined up in the right spot. You know, it's just plug and play. So there you go, spitting zombies. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this week's episode of Road to October. As usual, if you're new around here, feel free to subscribe, like, all that stuff. Come on back and see what other crap we get into in the next few weeks. We're quickly running out of time and weekends to get stuff done, and we have a shit ton of stuff left to do. Thanks to Logan Roush for making the big detour to come visit and check out stuff that I have here. That was a lot of fun, and it was a pleasure to have him. That goes for all haunters. Anybody that's in our neck of the woods, swing on by. We'll have a beer and you know, play with props and stuff. So anyway, thanks again, guys, and we'll see you next week ish.